Oakland, 1964. Late night, dark street outside Bruce Lee's school. A man approaches Bruce 6'1", 200 pounds, leather jacket, looks like trouble. His name is Louis Delgado, Oakland police officer, working undercover, trained boxer, judo black belt. He's heard about this Chinese instructor claiming kung fu can beat anyone. Louis doesn't believe it. "You Bruce Lee? I heard you can fight. Prove it. Right here, right now." Bruce looks at this aggressive stranger. He doesn't know Louis is a cop. What happens in the next 3 minutes becomes one of the most documented, real street encounters in Bruce Lee's life. This is 1964. Louis Delgado is 32, Oakland PD officer working undercover. Dealing with gangs, street violence daily. He's a trained fighter, golden gloves boxer, judo black belt, real street fighting experience from years of police work. He's heard about Bruce Lee making bold claims. Louis is skeptical, thinks it's just another instructor with big talk. He decides to test Bruce personally, off-duty, on the street. What happens shocks Louis completely, and he becomes one of Bruce's closest friends and most important witnesses to Bruce's real fighting ability. This is the documented true story told by Louis himself before his death in 2006. Louis Delgado is 32 in 1964, born in Oakland. Joined police force in 1950s, works undercover in gang units, dangerous work. Louis is a serious fighter, golden gloves boxer. Judo black belt, applies both in street situations during police work. He's been in real fights, not sport, real street combat. In 1964, Louis hears about Bruce Lee. There's a Chinese guy teaching kung fu. Claims his style can beat boxing, beat judo. Teaching non-Chinese students. Louis is skeptical. He's seen many martial arts instructors, most can't actually fight when tested. One night after shift, Louis decides to test Bruce personally. Doesn't identify himself as a cop. Goes to Bruce's school area, waits outside. Near midnight, Bruce leaves his school. Louis approaches, aggressive posture. "You Bruce Lee?" Bruce cautious. "Yes, can I help you? I heard you can fight. That your kung fu can beat anyone." "I don't believe it." "Prove it right here." Bruce studies him. "This looks dangerous. I don't fight on the street for entertainment." Louis aggressive. "I'm not interested in learning. I'm interested in testing. Show me." Bruce realizes this could escalate. "Okay, but behind my school, more private." They walk to alley behind Bruce's building. Dark, quiet, they face each other. Louis is bigger, 6'1", 200 pounds. Bruce is 5 feet 7 inches, 135 pounds. Louis takes boxer stance. Bruce takes Wing Chun stance. "Louis, whenever you're ready." Bruce attacks immediately, rapid straight punches. Wing Chun chain punches. Louis blocks with boxing guard, but the speed shocks him. He's never seen punches that fast. Louis counters with jab fast. Professional. Bruce slips it, then counters with 3 punches before Louis can reset. Louis backs up. This guy is seriously fast. Louis tries different approach, uses footwork. Throws combinations. Bruce cuts off the angle every time Louis moves. Bruce is there. Louis throws power right hand knockout power from golden gloves. Bruce intercepts it, traps Louis' arm. Simultaneously hits Louis' face. Louis stumbles back. That punch landed clean. Louis frustrated. Goes for takedown, uses judo. Shoots for legs. Bruce's footwork keeps him balanced, sidesteps the takedown. Louis manages to grab Bruce. Tries judo throw. Bruce understands leverage, drops weight, spreads base. Louis can't complete the throw. They separate. Louis is breathing hard from shock more than exhaustion. 2 minutes in. Louis realizes he's outmatche. Louis stops, hands up. "Okay, stop, you're legit. You can really fight." They catch their breath. Louis extends his hand. "I'm Louis Delgado. Oakland PD. I came to test you, thought you were just another instructor with big talk. I was wrong. You're the real deal, Bruce laughs. You're a cop? You could have just asked to spar at my school. I needed to see if you could really fight. Not controlled environment, real situation. Now I know you can. Your boxing is good. Your judo almost worked. But you telegraph your intentions. Louis nods. Every time I decided to throw a technique, you were already countering. How? Wing Chun sensitivity training. I feel your intention through contact. By the time your punch travels, I've already responded. Would you teach me that? I'm a cop, deal with dangerous situations daily. This could save my life. Bruce considers. Yes, come to my school. But as a student, not as a tester. Deal. Over next years, Louis becomes Bruce's dedicated student and close friend. Trains regularly, learns Wing Chun. Later, Jeet Kune Do. Louis applies Bruce's teachings in police work, uses sensitivity training, economy of motion, interception timing in defensive situations. Louis also becomes important witness to Bruce's abilities. As a cop and trained fighter, Louis's testimony carries weight. In interviews later, Louis says, I tested Bruce Lee in a real street situation in 1964. Not sport, a real confrontation where I tried to hit him, hurt him. He handled me easily. I was 200 pounds trained boxer, judo black belt, years of street fighting as a cop. Bruce was 135 pounds. He dominated completely. Bruce's speed was beyond anything I'd seen. His interception timing was like fighting someone who could read your mind. After that night, I trained with Bruce for years. He taught me more about real fighting than all my boxing and judo training combined. Bruce saved my life multiple times. Techniques he taught me got me out of dangerous situations. Louis becomes one of Bruce's most trusted friends. When Bruce develops Jeet Kune Do, Louis is there testing techniques, providing feedback from real street experience. Louis Delgado's testimony becomes crucial evidence of Bruce's real fighting ability, not movie fighting. Actual combat skill against trained opponent. Unlike many sparring partners who were martial artists, Louis was a street cop who dealt with real violence daily. His assessment carries unique credibility. In 1990s-2000s, Louis gives interviews documenting his experiences. Before his death in 2006, Louis records detailed accounts. People debate whether Bruce could really fight. I don't debate, I know. I fought him for real in 1964. Tried to hurt him. Couldn't touch him. He could have seriously injured me. He controlled the entire encounter. Bruce's street fighting ability was beyond his movie image. Movies showed speed and power, but not his tactical intelligence, his ability to read opponents. I tested dozens of martial artists during my police career, arrested fighters, dealt with violent criminals. Bruce was different level. Louis's friendship with Bruce lasts until Bruce's death in 1973. Louis attends Bruce's funeral. Deeply affected. Louis Delgado's encounter with Bruce Lee in 1964 represents rare documented evidence of Bruce's ability in real, uncontrolled confrontation, not tournament, not demonstration, but genuine street challenge. Louis was trained fighter with real combat experience. His testimony is credible because he had nothing to gain. He tested Bruce skeptically, was beaten convincingly, admitted it honestly. The encounter also shows Bruce's character. When confronted aggressively, Bruce didn't overreact with violence. He controlled the situation, demonstrated superiority, then offered friendship. Louis carried Bruce's teachings throughout his police career, using JKD principles in real dangerous situations, validating Bruce's techniques over years. Oakland, 1964. An undercover cop decided to test a kung fu instructor on the street. Aggressive challenge, real confrontation, no rules. The cop was trained boxer, judo black belt, 200 pounds. The instructor was Bruce Lee, 135 pounds. 3 minutes later, the cop became a student. That student became a friend. That friend became a witness to Bruce Lee's real fighting ability. This is Louis Delgado's true story.